Captain Dave Wright, the East Berne Volunteer Fire Company, member of the Berne Fire District. We're out here today conducting our yearly ice water rescue training. We're conducting several evolutions. Our first evolution we started out with is the rescuer practicing their skills of getting out of the water by means of ice picks. Once they're placed in the hole, they will utilize the picks that are attached to the cold water survival suit. They'll reach out, they'll spear the ice with the picks, flutter their feet as if trying to swim, drawing themselves out of the water. Once we've conducted all of our evolutions on that and our rescuers feel proficient with that, we continue on with a reach technique for our victims. Today we've utilized throw bags, which contain 75 feet of a float rope. The shoreline rescuer will stand on shore dressed in their life vest. Anyone near the water's edge or 15 feet thereof should be in a life vest in the event of any incident of being drawn into the water from an aggressive victim. The rescuer then will proceed to throw the bag out to the rescue victim, and hopefully they'll reach them. They need to consider wind direction, water flow if there's the event of open water. They'll make an attempt to throw past the victim, therefore any excess of line, hopefully based on current wind direction, we'll be able to float or drift towards the victim, making it within reach. Once the victim is secured with the line, we'll make an attempt to retrieve the victim. The second attempt we've made with today was a inflatable 2.5-inch fire hose. It's guided by a 1/2-inch nylon rope tethered to the end of the hose, both on the left side and right side, to aid in direction of travel. As you see, it was a little difficult today. We had some pressure issues. It was also quite a distance to reach our victim. Again, the attempt was made. It was not completed. Therefore, we proceeded on to a go technique, which requires a rescuer donning a cold water rescue suit attached to a safety line. Technique number one was to have a rescue ring, which is donned with the rescuer. They proceed out to the water, approximately 15 feet from the victim. They will drop down, advise the rescue victim that they are going to be approaching them from a side position. They'll remove the rescue ring over their dominant hand, which they have clasped onto the victim. They will then apply the rescue ring. Once they're completed applying the rescue ring, they will merely drop into the water, come around the victim. Once in position, to raise the victim by placing their strong arm underneath the victim's groin area. They will then tap on their head with their free hand, advising the shore crew that they are ready to be retrieved from the hole. The victim is then pulled via the shore crew. Once they are a safe distance from the hazard area, they'll be released from the tether area, and both parties will then exit the ice. The final procedure that we did work with today was a flotational device, be it a longboard with some webbing affixed to it. The same thing applies. We are tethered to a safety line. The rescuer then proceeds out to the victim with the rescue board. They follow their standard approach procedures. They will then place the board in front of the victim. Once it's placed in front, the victim will apply or grasp the board approximately 2/3 of the way up. The rescuer will then slip into the water behind the victim, securing themselves to the board and the victim. Once secured, they will again tap themselves on top of the head, signifying that they are ready to be retrieved from the hole area. They are then drawn in by the shore crew. The final exercise for the afternoon was the board procedure, followed by an open area of water approximately 6.5 to 8 feet wide by approximately 12 feet long. The rescuer conducts the same board procedure. However, once they approach the open water area, they need to apply some backward pressure on the board, keeping the front of the board up out of the water. And if applied and drawn correctly by the shore crew, neither the rescuer or the victim should lose main stability of the board. They are then retrieved over that area, back up onto the ice, and continue into shore. thus retrieving all safely. And that's our exercise for this afternoon. Thank you.